Hey Dreamers, this is Jacked Plays, and today we're going back into Cyber Street. I know I skipped 1 week, I apologize for that. I already let it on my social media know that I was not really feeling well, and so I had to skip 1 week, but don't worry, I'm going to make more, of course, and so we're going to continue with the Cyber Street. And today it's going to be a little bit different. We did, like in the past, we did those street stuff, and so there was like a lot of like, we're going to do a little bit different. And I already spoke about that the previous video, a little bit about this, but we're going to make something different. And yes, it's going to be still for the Cyber Street, but it's going to be a little bit like a different prop that you maybe not going to expect for in Cyber Street. But I think it will be fit well in the environment to break a little bit of that. Like, I think it's like the style is, I think it could be fit the style later. So let's go to my creation. I have some, like, I made something. It's called here Cyber Street. So to give you a little bit of like a quick glimpse of what you can expect, a little bit of like how everything is set up. So let me show that real quickly, so you can a little bit like understand like what we did previously in the series. And so this is not completely, because like I was a little bit playing around with the bars and stuff, like with different colors, but this is something that like you can maybe going to expect from the Cyber Street, although the colors is not correct, and there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. There are a lot of problems. This is like a little bit of like what you can expect from that street that we are making. And I was not really sure about the color, so I was like playing a little bit around with it. So, but this is a little bit of like, how is the street going to look so far? And this is what we made so far during all those streams, or basically the videos that we did previously, basically. So now we're going to continue with that, but this is like what you can expect from it. And but of course, like eventually we're going to like do the proper lighting and stuff like that, although I already tweaked a little bit in this one. All right, let's exit this one, and then we're going to start new element. Always disable the show hide hover effect. I don't like that in Dreams at all. So what we're going to make, we're going to make a telephone cable pole thingy. I don't know like how you can call this. I'm not really sure how exactly I'm going to sculpt it yet, but I really want to make it out of wood. And it's almost like it's a Western feeling a little bit. And we're going to make like, I'm going to make it so that you can connect them. I'm all like eventually together, so that like it's one pole, and then maybe I'll make two different versions of this depending on how much time I have left and how much I'm taking this with the sculpt. So without further ado, let's just start, shall we? I'm not really sure, like I said, I'm not really sure like how I'm going to sculpt this yet. Because like it's going to be made out of wood, and I really want to make like it's you can see that's made out of wood, right? So it's not going to be like a one cylinder from up and down, and I'm not really sure if I go do that. I can use maybe the curve tool for this. I think curve tool would be nice for this, but actually I am maybe considering to use a sphere technique, and then we're going to blend it with sub blending, and we're going to make it different, like that it's like it's going to be like a little bit curvy, and like it's not going to be straightforward. You can do that with curve tool, but I think I'm going to have a little bit more control with the sphere technique. Basically how we did that with the cables as well in the previous videos. So let's see how this is going to work. I have no idea like if this is actually going to turn out pretty well. So let's start with blend amount. I think that this is, I'm going to try it a little bit too like halfway almost, because like I need a lot of like sub blending. So I assume this, and then we're simply going to clone this, and as you can see I only need to clone a few, and then you already can see that like it's blending in well together. And if I like smaller this particular thing here, so let's see how this is going to turn. And if we like lower the quality eventually as well, which will result in I'm not really sure how tall this is going to be. I should have put a puppet in here. But maybe like so. I don't know. Okay, you can still see that it's made out of like different spheres, right? But if we lower this quality, I'm not sure how much it is right now. It's 1%. But if we lower this a little bit more. Okay, maybe I need to redo it again. Okay, let me let me redo this again. Before I'm starting, we need actually a puppet for this. So I'm going to put like a normal puppet. Not like this sliding one, but like a normal puppet. Although this puppet is like 1 meter and 50 centimeters, which is like a child or a smaller human. Also possible to, of course. Sorry, that was Dutch. So I'm just going to like put it like a little bit taller, so like it's a normal average human being. And so I know a little bit like how tall this thing is going to be, because like it should be tall but not too tall. I still want to like that you can see it a little bit, so it should be around this, and then we're going to clone it as much as possible. And maybe one sec, maybe we do need a little bit more blend amount. Let's go a little bit crazy. Let's go like almost up. Oh, sorry about that. I think maybe this is better. I don't know. One way to find out, of course. So I am going to like use a lot of clones as much as possible. And we're going to bend this a little bit. So I'm just going to play. So it should not be like, it's not going to be like super straight. Something like this. I hope this was enough. Yeah, you can still see like it's built off like, but further away it's not so bad anymore. All right. I think that this is quite it. And I think that the size is also quite it. Now, let's see if we can reduce this still a little bit more. Yeah, I think that is quite alright already. And as you can see, like it's not really straight, as you can see. Now I could use the curve tool for this. Absolutely. But I think that the curve tool is kind of like in the same way. It's also like spheres, I think. So it doesn't really matter much. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the top. And not with subblend. Well, a little bit maybe. And then we cut the top a little bit like so. Boink. And we're doing the same in the bottom as well. Let me use there we go. So that's our pole. And I think yes, so I'm not going to paint it yet, but first I need something else. We need some wooden planks. This is going to hold everything together. Like so. This is like a one tiny little plank. Oh, no subblend. Let's put it already in the scene. Then we can like manually place it next to it. I think I'm just going to do it like so. I'm not really sure like how far or like how tall this thing going to be. I think maybe it needs a little bit more. If like, I don't know, like it's something like this. And then put this back in the center. All right. Actually, I'm just going to do something different first. because I want to make it look like it feels like the pole has been cut out a little bit, not too much, but like it still need to be look round, but that like it's humans, like human sculpted or maybe by machine. Or so I think I'm just going to do that first. And so I'm just going to make this this is going to be a little bit trickier. I'm not going to use grid snap for this. It's a little bit trickier because our sculpt is not like super in the center, and I really want to make that it feels like it's cut out, you know, like it's so I need to find a good way to do this, like something like this, and then we need to just going to stretch this one out. Oh, if it allows me to it, there we go. Something like that. And then we're going to like clone this a little bit. And oh, just so that like it feels that it's made by humans, basically. So it has a little bit of like weird curvy. And if we're doing that correctly, we can go all the way around. And before I do this, we need studio light so I can see it a little, although we're not really seeing much right now. Let me flip this item around. And make sure that this is cut as well. And if it's not to my liking, I can always like do manually like this. Oh, that's too far. Ha ha ha. Something like that. Let me doing it over here. Let me do this one here. And I'll try to make sure that it's also hitting the rest of the service. Like I said, it's a little bit more trickier because like our pole is not like super in the center, so that's totally fine. I can maybe use another shape for this. Come on. That's maybe a little bit of downside because like we made this out of square, so it's really hard to. Okay, oh, all the way around. All right, so I think. So now it's a little bit like, yeah, I can live with this. I can definitely live with this. This is totally fine, and especially if I'm like going to paint over it. I can live with it. So this like looks a little bit more woody. And so now we're going to go back into grid snap and we're going to add a wooden plank to this. And it should be around here. Like so, then a little bit longer. Okay, I don't know why it was so glitchy over there, like so. There we go. It almost looked like a cross. And then we're going to do a other one. And this one is going to be under. Like so. Like the support basically. And if you're going to ask me like how do you get like this like design, well, I've been looking up like a few pictures that resembles it, so and then I will like make my own version of it eventually. So that's why. So I often like look at like different like how they did this back in the day, and I really want to go for that particular like style. Okay, then we need another one, and that one is the support for here. So I'm not really sure why they did it like this, to be honest. I have no idea actually why they make it like that. Okay, and just because like it's wooden, what we can do is we can cut like some things out, but I'm not going to use grid snap for this. So we're going to remove grids, and so we have a little bit of freestyle going on, because it should not never be like look perfect, right? It should never look like it's a perfect plank. Always make cuttings into sculptures so that like the whole thing comes alive, basically. Wait, why is this made out of? Oh. Okay, interesting. Okay. I like, why was that like so I'm already making the cuttings, and then like later on we're going to add some finishing touches on it. Doing the paint technique that I often use for wood. Now my paint technique is a little bit different maybe from other people that are doing wood textures. Like mine is definitely not as what other people would maybe do it. It's going to be like a certain style, because like I'm also probably going to use this for other projects eventually. So I always try to make a certain style that can fit almost with everything. And so like I get a little bit of a cut here, like something like that, and it's already a little bit smaller. All right. It's maybe a little bit too much though, but that's a little bit better. You have to see it from afar. All right, so that's the support for these things. Right, so we're also going to cut some stuff here. I want to make it feel like it's super old. Or at least older. Maybe. There you go. We also need to do it on this side. So before we actually going into paint modes, I always make sure that like at least the sculpts are okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me see. Like here, maybe. And then cut it like so. There we go. So now we have like those things supported. I'm not really sure if I'll keep like this big. I don't know. Maybe we need one more. So what I'm going to do, we're going to use this. I'm just going to use this one again, and this one goes over here, but then a little bit more down, so the line. So eventually, like the telephone lines basically can like support it, or if it needs to be supported, to go in a corner. I always like these things are basically meant for like for different. If you want to go for a different corner, then you can do that. So this one needs to go a little bit down. There we go. And then we're going to do the same stuff as what we did before. Like sculpting the thing here. I kind of feel that this maybe goes a little bit in a point so that the cable can rest on it or guide to it. We can also make hooks basically. Maybe that's even better, by the way. Just make hooks that the cable is going in a certain direction. Maybe I will do that instead. Okay. Right, something like this. And I think we are good to go for painting. I'm not sure if it's going to be one sculpt. Should we do it one sculpt or not? I think for the convenience, I think one sculpt should be better, because like if we do that, if we make like one sculpt, like it's easier to clone without like using too much gameplay turmoil, and it's such a small. It's really a small asset on its own, so it should be a little bit of a waste if it was actually made by multiple assets. So yeah, I'm going to make it one sculpt. Oh, I see something really weird here. That's not good. Should be a little bit like that. Don't know what happened there. All right. This is also not good. Let me okay. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to make it one sculpt. I think that is fair. We're going to use cylinders because we need to make it so that these wooden planks are actually like like tied together on the pole. So I'm just going to use cylinder for this. Simple but effective. You're probably not going to see it, but it's a little detail anyways. And need one over here. We need one over there, and we need one over there. It's a little detail. We're not going to tell much that there's actually there. And then the next thing. Okay, so I need to figure out where we want to have the cables going. I think I'm going to build it over here. So we can reuse. Yeah, we can use this cylinder. Let me use grid snap for this. This one needs to go, and then underneath, right? And then we need cones. Just going to use a cone for this. If we're going to paint this eventually, it's going to be a little bit more trickier because it's one sculpt, right? Because like it's made out of one sculpt. It's definitely going to be a lot trickier to paint this, but we can do it. I'm not too much worried about that. Okay, so first we're going to cut this one down and make it so. That's for the glider. And I see that I can place that correctly. There we go. So that's where the cable is going to glide on. So that like it's earthed to the ground and stuff like that. So now I think the cable itself, we can do two things with this cable. We can actually make it like a 3D cable, or I can make the cable with flax, which is using, of course, less like resources, but I think I do like sculpted cables better. It feels more like real, and I don't know, like I'm like debating for myself if I should use the flag technique. Because like the good thing about flag, we can actually like make it that is like bouncing in the wind, right? So if it's like a little bit windy, we can actually make it like it's so that like it's going directions. So that's, we can use the opaque flag for this, by the way. I think that will be I don't know why it's there we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to try this one. I'm not sure. Oh, this is way too short. Like they need to travel a lot, like a lot. I don't know how far I'm going to get them, but they need a lot. Something like that, maybe. I only don't know how this is going to turn. Yeah, maybe the flag technique is maybe a good one. I'm not sure how far I want to go with this, so let's make another one and see how far those supports needs to go. I think they need to travel a lot of distance, right? That you really want to have like that they are traveling a lot of distance. So like at least 100 meters, maybe. Is that far enough? The fun fact is that you're not going to really see much in the scene itself, because like the scene is really like very straightforward. But if we're going to reuse this for other projects, I think that this is maybe the distance that I want to go for. Oh. Oh, snappy. So we reach the other pole. Oh! Oh boy. That didn't go well. That's a lot. We're still not there? My goodness. That's a long travel. That's a long travel over there. Alright, well, we're just going to continue. Oh, I think I just moved it instead of painted. I try to hold my imp still so we're not moving. It's a lot of travel we need to go for. Okay, let me pause for a moment so you can see how far. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. The thing is, like, this cable it is super straight, right? And that's not how like electric works. Like electric needs to travel. Like if you're like it goes up and down, like it needs to actually travel. So in real life, and that's also what we're going to create. We're going to make like two points so that the cable can hang out a little bit. I'm not really sure if that's actually going to work like this. I've never tested it out before. So I'm only hoping that it's going to turn out like that. And otherwise I'm going to make it out of Sculpt, because that will be easier to bend. Then we can use the curve tool for that. All right, so we made it. So that's the travel that we're going for, and now we need to make sure that the glider, basically where the electricity is going to travel, we need to make it like it's make it like it's going up and down. So we need to do that. I need to think how that works again. So this one. And this, like, so it needs to go physical, and it needs to attach both ends. So attach the end object. So this should be, if I do this. Okay, so now it's attached on this pillar, which is good, but it's not attached on this one yet, as you can see. So we need to say attach end to object. Is this one over here. So if I move this one now. Oh no. Oh no. Because we stopped a few moments. Oh no. Okay. I think I know how to fix this. I think I know how to fix it. I think I know. We need to make wait, it is already in one. Oh no. Oh, that's a bummer. How can I fix that? Because every time when I stopped, it made a new like begin endpoint of that flag. Oh boy. I can try to do things. I can like try to paint from left to right in one go. I don't know why it's not like, I don't know why it's not connected. You know what I mean? Like it is one particular. This is going to be very fun. Okay. 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 Okay, dreams. We're going to do it differently. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make it in one go. It's a lot of travel, I can tell you that. But I don't see any other way. I'm going to make the grid a little bit thicker. So we're not going to mess up too much. We're going to use the opaque square because it's the new one we got, and I really like this one a lot. All right, make sure it's okay. Let's go. Let's paint in one go. I'll try to go as fast as possible. Try not to remove. Oh, look at this. I did it. I did it. No sweat. Definitely no sweat. Okay. So I'm just going to pull this into the scene, and then we're going to say physical, attach both ends. So now it should be at least on this one here. There we go. And can I not like do it like this? And if we now like move this, yeah, that also works already. Nice. All right. So the only thing what we need to do, we need to make a center point so that the cable goes a little bit like stretched down, like how the electricity can like travel around. So we're going to make an invisible block that's like pulling the cable down. So I'm just going to make, and this is a block that's not going to be like interacting. It's not going to be like collide with everything. So we're going to turn all off, and it's also not collidable. I'm just making it visible right now. Make it another color so we can find it easy back. Make it blue, and just make sure it's under the cable. So let's see if it's actually pulled under the cable. Let me do it a little bit like so. So it's now should be centered, I think. No, it's not. Check that. Nope. Now it is. All right. So what we're going to do with this thing here, we're going to try to pull this cable away. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I just say it, but I have no idea how exactly I'm going to do that. How am I going to do this? Because can I put it? Probably people in the chat or watching this like, oh no, Jecta, it's not possible, or I don't know. I really want to make sure that this is actually something I can do. Like we need to pull the cable down. If this is not going to work, I will still make it a physical, with the Sculpt version. That's a lot easier. Then we can like make the banding. We cannot like make it like a swing in the wind. Although we can animate it still if we're going to rig it, of course. That there's still ways to do it. But I really want to see if this is going to work or not. It's also a learning curve for me, but not intended. I'm not really sure if we can say like, hey, I wanna have this attached to another one. Let's see if that's actually a thing. And I will explain what I mean. So if we make this also physical, can we connect? Wait. Can we add connectors to this? Is that a way to do it? Can we actually like say, what do we need a piston? No, we need a string. Is this? I hope if this is possible. Is this possible? Okay, we need to do the other way around. But I think it's possible. So a string. Or maybe... No, I think a string would be the best, right? That will be... I'm not sure, but... Okay. So what happens if we make this smaller? Is that possible? Okay, so the whole thing becomes, of course... I need to think if this is actually... Because everything becomes now physical, which I don't want. So I need to do something different. We not need to... I'm going to do it differently. We're going to like add like fake points to this pole. So putting this out of the group. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a fake thing, just like this one here. We can just like reuse this. And we're going to connect the cable to that. So this one is not going to be physic, obviously, because we don't want to have that one falling down. This was already okay. Good. Is it so? Yeah. Okay. Let me double check. Just make sure. Yep. Okay. So we're going to connect these cables to this one, like so. And we're going to have another one on the other side. And so if I move this one here, you can see that now it's like connected to those two cubes, right? So we are basically ignoring the post. Now now I need to see, because like if we're going to still connect this to the cable, that means that this is also going to be physical. So we need to make sure that like yes, okay, it's going to be physical, but it's not having any gravity. Ignore gravity. Is that how to do that? Let me see. I think so. And we do that on the other way. Like so. And then like ignore gravity. I think that should fix it, hopefully. Still move this around. Okay. So now we need a string. Connect this to this one. Oh. There you go. Not quite right. Not quite right. Okay, so ignoring gravity is doing that. So no, we don't need... Okay, that's not the way to do it. It should not ignore, of course, gravity. But how can we make it so that it's staying in position? We can say density is like 100%. Maybe that will work. I don't know. I don't know if that is actually true. That's one way to find out, actually. So let's say poof. And oh yeah, that's right. How can I make that this thing is like not like it should ignore basically. Maybe just like that. Like I don't know. Like he want. Do I need to like maybe bolt these things as well? I'm trying to figure out what is the best way. What is the best solution for this? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really played much around with these settings, so this is for me the very first time. Or not the first time, but like I haven't really like played much with this. I kind of wish that we could say like yes, physical, but not movable. So what happens if you say again ignore gravity? Okay, that works. Like ignoring gravity works. But now we cannot pull. Okay, yeah, that works. Like, but how can we make this line like stretch a little bit? Can we maybe make it say like, let me see. So ignoring gravity is the option that we needed. I can try and maybe do something different. Oh, look at that. That kind of worked. Only the starting point is really weird. That somehow that did kind of work. So we don't really need. It also go up again. Okay, it's sort of what I wanna, but the begin point is really weird. Let me see. Floppiness. I think 70. Like, physical wise, it's very weird. Because, like, why is this one? Why should not start from here? Floppiness. Why is it like just bending like that? Why is that? Why is that? Maybe gravity more? But that means like I don't know why he makes such a big curve. It is sort of what I want. But it's not quietly what I want. Because like if it was like starting from this point here, it would have been perfect. I mean, then I was done. But for some reason, the curve starts way later in the in this whole thing here. I could do it like this, but it's not really how it is as well. I don't know. Yeah, it's a yes and a no for me. And I do not really know how can we make it so that the begin point. What if we have the stroke settings? Is that maybe? No, I don't think that will be do much. No, this is not going to do much. I mean, sorta. It's sorta, although physics-wise is not really correct, like how cables work. Like cables should like start from. What I can try to do is Let's see. I can do it like this. Oh. I can do it like this. Maybe that will help me a little bit. Oh wait. But then I need to have the out points connected to this one here. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Maybe this is the way to do it. I don't know. So if we put this down. Okay, that worked so far, I guess. But then this one does really weird. Still not it. Still not what I want. Still not what it is. Wait, this works. I think I have it. I think I have it. Yes, this is it. I did it. All right, so all we need to, so all what we need to do, the only thing is that it's not like floppiness, but like if I add floppiness to this, I think I kind of did it, but then we're not really having like that we can like do wind effect on it. Oh, we can still maybe. Let's see what I think that this can still work, you know? Like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Okay, I will keep it like this. So we don't really need this one here. This is how a cable should go. And all I'm going to do is we're going to say that the cube is not visible. I mean, it can be collidable, but non-visible. We're doing that on the other side as well. Like so. There we go. I can try maybe like here I can see like it goes a little bit spoofy weird. But I can maybe fix that still, I don't know. No, not really. No, we cannot really. I don't think we can fix that part. No. Oh. Oh wait. No, that's not. No, I don't think. You're not going to see that much. So, okay, so that works. And now, only what we need to do is group these together. Just like so. And now we have this thing here. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what did I do? This one is connected. Is that because... Oh, maybe that is because of this one here. Okay. Is it because like it says ignore gravity? Yeah, but it should ignore gravity, right? I'm trying to figure out how we can group this together without that like it's doing weird. You would expect you would say this, right? But once we move this, goodbye. Okay, that's not it. I don't know. Is that because like we say ignore gravity basically on these cubes? Is that why? So let's say like this off. Let's see if that is the trick. But I'm afraid that we then get like that they fall down. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, now they're falling down, of course. So I really don't know like how we can make it so, or we need to attach the cubes with bolts on the pole. I think maybe that's a trick to do that. I don't see any other. If I can actually do this. No, no piston. I cannot. It's not working. Why not? What? I don't know. I do not know. I have no idea how to fix this. Like, maybe just turn the group non-movable. Is that maybe going to fix it? I don't know. Okay, that fixed it. There we go. Done. Well, not done, but at least this part is over. All right. So then we can say like this. And now it looks like they're actually connected to each other. All right, that's done. And now they're connected to each other. Nice. Awesome. So that's how we did it. So those things are done. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to connect, like, so you can like leave one pole open and we can say like I want to connect this to another one and so forth. But that's it for this video today. We are almost 1 hour into this sculpting video. I really hope that you learned something as well and enjoy this video. It's like I said, it's just a little bit differently than we did previously, but we're going to place this into the scene eventually, that the cables are moving a little bit in the wind, and so we're going to do that. And also, of course, in the second video, or at least on this part, we're going to paint, so we're going to make wood structure on it, and we're going to make the cable like that's going to maybe like playing in the wind or something like that, so like it's interactable and like it's actually moving in the wind. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, you know how YouTube works, you know what to do if you enjoyed this. And for now, I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching. If you made it so far in this video, I hope you have a great day. See you, everybody. Bye bye.